you for clicking on this video. My name is Daniel. I'm your host, your guy in a wheelchair.
Guy in a chair.
And today we're going to be watching spooky animation. So let's get ready to enjoy the bar. So, enjoy. Got the bar. Enjoy.
I was living in California at the time. I was driving to my parents' house for the holidays. They lived in a different state than mine, so I had to drive there. On the way, I saw an old bar that had a sign saying free drinks inside. And I'm not a very tall and structured woman. I'm more on the skinnier side, and I try not to go out too much. But I thought to myself, why not? I mean, I am thirsty. So I went inside the bar, and when I got inside, there weren't very many people there. Just one man sitting at one of the tables and the bartender. When I look back on this, I realized that the bartender and the guy were making mysterious glances at each other. As I walk up to the bartender, the man sitting at the table stood up. I glanced over at him, and he was staring at me straight in the eyes with a creepy smile plastered across his face. I asked the bartender what his problem was, and the bartender just innocently told me, "I don't know, he just walked in right after you parked your car." And then it dawned on me, he only came in here because of me. I ran outside to check my car, but it was gone. I knew that the man who was sitting at the table stole my car. I ran back inside to tell the bartender, but when I got there, he had a look on his face like he already knew. As I started to gather all the information in my head, I realized that the bartender and the man sitting at the table were in on this together. Once I realized this, the man lunged towards me and had that creepy smile plastered across his face. I turned around and ran for my dear life. I was running what felt like for hours, but it was most likely minutes. I looked back and saw that he was just inches from me. I turned back and saw a police car, and to my luck, there was a police officer in the front seat. I started waving my hands frantically to get his attention, but to no luck, he was on his radio to another police officer. His face changed as he started to drive away. I turned around again to see if he was still following me, and he wasn't. I breathed a sigh of relief, but as soon as I turned around, both of them were standing in front of me with the same creepy smile. I started to run the other way, but now there was two of them. I ran for about 3 minutes more before he caught me and covered my mouth with the bartender's hand. They were dragging me back to my car, but I could hear the police sirens in the distance. The bartender pushed me onto the floor before running away. The police cars were seen in seconds. That was the last thing I remember from that night. I think I just blacked out. When I woke up, I was at my parents' house. There were police officers in the dining room speaking to my parents. I came in and the police officer started talking to me. He pretty much said that the men who stole my car escaped from a nearby mental institution. They were going to kidnap me and take my car, and then take me to an abandoned house that was near the bar. The policeman that was on the radio earlier was responding to a noise complaint in my parents' neighborhood. They never found the men at that bar, and I haven't been to a rundown bar ever since.
Hey guys, that's why you don't go around them rundown bars, but she was just looking for trouble, I think. But hey, who knows? If you like it, don't forget to give it that. Comment down below where you're from and everything. I want to know. Then subscribe for more. See you tomorrow. Bye.